Good morning, everyone. We are here today to announce the grand jury indictment of 27-year-old Joseph Horner on charges of 1 count of first-degree murder, 2 counts of second-degree murder, and 2 counts of first-degree rape. On the morning of June 29th, 2026, the defendant asked his sister-in-law, 25-year-old Victoria Castle, for help moving a keyboard upstairs to his apartment. This seemingly innocent request masked a much darker and ultimately deadly motivation. It was a cover for the defendant to finally act on his decade-long chilling lust for his sister-in-law. Victoria lived in the lower level of a 2-family home on North Oak Street in North Massapequa. Her sister and the defendant lived in the upstairs apartment of the same home. After moving the keyboard, the defendant claimed that he would return downstairs to get the bench. But that was just another excuse in this planned, twisted attack. After the defendant returned to the victim's apartment, he allegedly, suddenly, and unprovoked attacked Victoria from behind. He put her in a chokehold until her body went limp. He then removed her clothing, placed her on her bed, and raped her. She suffered internal hemorrhaging and bruising from the assault, and later died as a result of manual strangulation at the hands of her own brother-in-law. During the alleged attack, the defendant answered a FaceTime call from his wife, the victim's sister, who was away on a bachelorette trip. During that call, the defendant acted as if nothing was wrong, as if he hadn't just violently attacked her sister, as if Victoria's body wasn't laying motionless just a floor below. Victoria was a promising young woman who had a bright future ahead of her. She was pursuing a PhD in geology at Stony Brook University and had traveled the world. Her life was senselessly cut short by a man she had welcomed into her family with open arms. The Castle family treated this defendant as one of their own, completely unaware of the monster lying within the lust he concealed for a decade. Our investigation revealed that this defendant was infatuated with and lusted after the victim from the moment he met her in 2017. At the time, he was dating the victim's sister at Ithaca College, and Victoria would frequently visit. For the next several years, this defendant lived a lie. Even as he joined the Castle family on vacations and trips, even as he stood at the altar in 2023 and married the victim's sister, his dangerous fixation on Victoria never wavered. He allegedly saved photos of the victim from her social media accounts onto his phone. On multiple occasions, he violated Victoria's privacy, allegedly sneaking into her apartment while she was gone, going through her electronic devices, looking for explicit photographs of her. Behind closed doors, this defendant engaged in a truly twisted, sickening behavior pattern, proving just how calculated and dangerous he really is. Security video taken from inside the defendant's apartment about 15 minutes before the vile attack captured the defendant allegedly practicing a chokehold on a stuffed animal, the same method he allegedly used to violently end Victoria's life. My office will fight for Victoria and the entire Castle family. We will hold her killer responsible for this unfathomable crime and deceit. I will take any questions you might have.
He admitted to this to police, what he did?
Yes.
He answered a FaceTime message in between murdering her and raping her?
Yes.
Can you explain the timing of where was he when he answered that call? I'm just confused about the circumstances of the timing of that.
It is believed he had left the downstairs apartment, went to the upstairs apartment, and answered the FaceTime call.
And then returned and strangled
And
her?
returned.
So after he had strangled her, he answered the FaceTime call, and then went upstairs and then back down and called police, or?
All we know is that during this attack, he allegedly left, went upstairs, took a FaceTime call, and went back down.
What does that say to you about his state of mind, the kind of person he is?
He's a cold, calculated, vicious killer.
And during the FaceTime call, the wife describes his demeanor as what?
He acted like nothing was wrong. He acted like he hadn't just left her sister lying on a bed, you know.
So she died at the hospital, or she died during the attack at the home?
I can't give you a specific time of her death. Her injuries were consistent with her being alive during the rape, and at some point after that, she succumbed to the strangulation.
Talk about how calm he was. I mean, he called 911. He told them what happened. He changes, sits up on the porch.
Yes, he called 911, changed his clothes, sat on the porch and waited for them. He basically, the way it was explained to me, had very little affect. I did it, she's downstairs, I'll wait here, was what the first thing he said to the police.
Also, how much does it bother you, because I believe he was an elementary school music teacher, so he worked with children?
As a parent, I am horrified that this person had access to children, someone who could commit such a vile and monstrous act to be around children all day.
You said he had a decade-long obsession. Was that written down in text messages or diaries, or was that, how do you know, did he tell you guys that?
Yes,
He specifically said that I had a decade-long obsession with her.
yes.
He married her sister to be around her, or?
I can't speak about his motives for getting married.
Can you hold that photo up so we can just get a picture one more time and explain what that is, the photo of him, the security footage?
This is allegedly him practicing a chokehold on a stuffed animal 15 minutes before he carried out the vile act against his sister-in-law, which used the same violent method of a chokehold.
Thoughts on that? Any thoughts on that, the fact that he was doing that?
I think that just goes to the twisted, violent person that he is.
Does he have any previous contact with law enforcement? Has he been arrested for or anything else?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. Sorry to start your morning off like this.